Gandhi, Jesus, Moses, Martin Luther King Jr., Donald Trump, Barack Obama, the person you fell in love with when you were young, your mother, your dog. Life goes on without any of us. Some of the people I mentioned that are no longer here, Gandhi, Jesus, Martin Luther King Jr., Moses, whoever you want to name from the past, no matter how big of an impact they've had on the world, life goes on without them. So you may fear that your favorite president is going to get impeached and the economy will collapse and the world will collapse. But guess what, guys? Life will go on without him. Okay. Life goes on without any of us. What's up, Journey with Jordan? Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, people that have had a huge impact on people creating religions and starting a whole movement, they're all gone. Life goes on without them. Life didn't stop when Moses died. Life didn't stop when Jesus died. Life didn't stop when Muhammad died. Life didn't stop. And anytime when Abraham Lincoln died, didn't stop. Okay. So, a lot of times in life, you cling to someone. You cling to whether it's a political leader, religious leader, or a lover. And you think your life won't go on without them. And you think the world will collapse and the economy will collapse. BS. Because time has proven again and again, no matter who you are, a religious figure, a political figure, a business person, Rockefeller, doesn't matter. Time's going to go on without you. You're not that important. I don't care if you're Donald Trump. Guess what? The country is going to go on without you. And guess what, guys? Even if we had another recession, another depression, guess what happens? Eventually we get out of it, okay? That's what has happened since the beginning of time. No one is that important. And you shouldn't be clinging to someone that they're important. You shouldn't be putting anyone on a pedestal. Good to see you, Tom. Love to you, brother. I've been thinking about you. Free to be me. I know I appreciate you. Marin. Time goes on, guys. Life goes on. No one's that important. Why do I bring that up? Because you're going to need to remember that in life when you start to cling to something in this world. Shout out to my guy K Ford. He used to tell me, he said, Sam, live like a traveler. Okay. You are temporary in this world. I don't care how strong, how intelligent, how successful you are, you will fade. Look at Ronald Reagan now. Or what he was. Time went on without him. What's up, Gente Mama? Look at Dolly Parton. Remember when, the Southern boys couldn't get enough of Dolly Parton? She had the biggest knockers in the world. Guys, no one is checking for Dolly Parton. She's dirt old. I don't even know if she's still alive. Life went on without her, man. Life will go on without Kim Kardashian, just like life went on without Marilyn Monroe. When JFK died, the country thought like the world, our country was going to collapse. When Martin Luther King died, thought it was going to be a collapse. Guess what, guys? All those people had an impact. You can have an impact, but life goes on without you. Okay. There's BC and there's AD, right? The whole timetable on which the world operates, like BC before Christ, I think, like AD after death or something like that. I don't know. Guys, guess what? Life went on without them. Okay. Now, you can say that people have an impact and they can make an impression on this world. I mean, I think if you look at the human race as a whole, no matter what country, no matter what culture, background, religion, if you look at the human race, it will show you that over time it evolves. Okay. And that it does make a difference. What you do makes a difference. Okay. Think about Thomas Edison. No one's giving a shout out to Thomas Edison anymore. The man who invented the incandescent light bulb. Okay. That's the reason you psychopaths can work at Walmart at night, because of the light bulbs. Before Thomas Edison, you had to walk around with a candle and damn near burn your fingertips, man. And I'm not talking about burn your fingertips off the roach for all you weed smokers out there. I'm talking about you burn your finger off you'd have to walk around outside with a damn candle. There wasn't street lights. There wasn't headlights on your car. You were driving a horse. You don't realize, just within the past couple hundred years, evolution of man, all because, a couple people invented some great things. But guess what, guys? They're dead. No one's checking for Thomas Edison anymore. Life went on without him. And guess what? The country kept inventing shit. Donald Trump got impeached tomorrow. Even if the economy went down, it would come back up. Some psychopaths, they masturbate to a recession. But guys, when recessions happens, what happens after that? They recover. Life recovers. Okay? Everything goes on without us. Whether smart, stupid, psychopath, or compassionate helper. Don't be cynical, but realize, don't hold anyone like something's going to fall apart if someone's not here. I've met some people in my work career. That they thought they were intelligent people. They were great workers, but they thought like life wouldn't go on without them. Guys, companies will go on without you. Okay? You're not more important than Thomas Edison. You're not more important. And no one's more important than that. Guys, your company will survive without you. Look, Steve Jobs dead as a doornail, man. Some of you young people out there watching me on your Samsung phone, you don't even know who Steve Jobs is. You think I'm trying to tell you get a job. No, I'm not trying to tell you that. Don't worry. We're still going to try to get UBI for you. Steve Jobs was a man who invented the modern day smartphone. But guess what happened after that? Apple became more successful financially than ever. They didn't invent shit since he died, but they got more cash on their books. They got a bigger market cap. Life went on at Apple without Steve Jobs. So the next time someone tries to pump fear like, oh, if this person passes away or if this changes, I don't know what's going to happen. Guys, I can tell you what's going to happen. Life's going to go on. You quit your job. You think you're showing your job. They're going to go on without you. A president gets impeached or a president gets shot. History has already proved time goes on without them. And even if guys, eventually we all die. Eventually everything changes. Okay. You come down off the mountain with 10 commandments that you want the rest of human civilization to follow. Guess what, guys? Time went on without you. Okay. And there's still people, wilding out. Okay. Not to be cynical, but to realize don't cling. Don't cling to your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Okay. If Tom Hanks is in love with Blanton, should he feel like he's never going to meet another special person like Blanton? Hell no. And Blanton's a special guy. Okay. But there's a million other fish in the sea. I made that mistake. You cling to a person, you think like, oh my God, I can never meet another Asian MILF like this. Guys, you get to a point in your life where, you realize everything is, live like a traveler. I've seen widows and widowers, they cry at the funeral. I've lost my pet, felt like I lost but guys, guess what? Time goes on. Yes, you have hurt. Yes, they made an impact in this world and in your life, but it will go on. Okay. So enjoy each day and let go and don't think like too highly of anyone. Don't cling to anything. Allow your mind to detach. I can't tell you how many people since I started this channel, your channel goes through different ups and downs. There were some people like, oh my God, your channel helped me forever. I'll always be with you. They're gone. They're out there masturbating to something else. I don't know what they're doing. Why? Because that's the way life is. Time and life is like a river. It's always flowing. You can never touch the same spot twice. You can never go visit someone and it'd be exactly like it was a year ago. Why? Because that's the flow of life. It keeps going. Okay. So you just embrace the moment. You enjoy the moment. And you don't cling to the moment. And you allow things to change. Okay. And then you look around and you look at the human history since the documented times of the early beginning. Like XB Jeffy right now. He's having sex under a waterfall. Okay. And now he may have already broke up with that guy. But what I could tell you is, for that moment in time, when he had first left the cold winters of Idaho and all his resentful family members that were telling him not to go, and he touched down in close to California, and he was under a waterfall butt naked, not wanting to film it because he wanted some alone time. Those days are gone now. You can't get them back. You may even broke up with that guy. You may have headed back to Idaho. Keep going forward, guys. He's at the beach right now. I'm not mad. I love you, XB. I'm very proud of you. You know I love you, man. Very proud of you. Busting your chops a little bit. Watch the sunset, XB Jeffy. And remember, every sunset is different but the same. Enjoy your life. Don't let people pump fear in your heart. Your best life is now. I think what you do now can make an impact in the future, and even if you're not around, what you do can impact society. But whether you invent the incandescent light bulb or whether you're just a guy who masturbates in a sock, either way, life's going to go on without you. Okay. And your company goes on without you, everything. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's the message tonight. Because I see people clinging to leaders, clinging to people, and they think like that makes the world. That doesn't make the world. You make your life better. Okay. Day by day, and you enjoy your life day by day. Okay. You don't think too highly of yourself. You don't think too highly of others. But you don't think too lowly. You just take it all as it is. You try to create a better tomorrow. Okay. And you go, and you just one step at a time. Very hard for a lot of people to let go of relationships. You got to let go. You got to let go. All right, let's take a hydration break. We'll read your comments. And remember, if some of you psychopaths out there applied for a gun license, but your mental history of total recklessness came up and you can't get a gun, remember to buy your tasers on Amazon, okay? Because you may still be approved for a taser, okay? But I'm not going to say that I approve a psychopath having a taser. I'm just trying to say, like we tell Saudi Arabia, like, look, we don't really approve of everything you do with the weapons, but if you're going to buy them from us, all right? So what I can tell you is this, guys. I just pulled over because I had to make this video. But then again, this video is brought to you by Tasers R Us, okay? If you're going to taser a psychopath, buy it through my link. All right, praise the Lord. Let's take a hydration break. All right, let's read the live comments. Jerry with Joy, what's up, brother? Shout out to Tennessee, man. And what I can tell you is this, brother. I can't wait for the day you get back down to Naples. And you go ahead and you get that damn teaching job and you stop bullshitting. Because damn it, Journey with Jordan, you're too intelligent to be delivering DoorDash to psychopaths that got tasers in the back of their hand, man. Journey with Jordan, you do DoorDash as long as you have to, but damn it, you're too intelligent, okay? I want you to go out there and be a teacher, okay? Because guess what? Either way, you're sacrificing 40 hours of your week. Whether you deliver an IHOP a hash brown to a overweight lady in an apartment complex, or whether you're teaching people in South Korea how to speak Donald Trump. Either way, you're sacrificing your time. And what I can tell you, brother, is live your best life, because you're a smart guy, man. Smart guy, positive guy, and you got endurance. How many times me and you went back and forth and you still show up? Damn it. Journey with Joy, you can do whatever you want, man. Now, look, if you want to do DoorDash or you want to do whatever, don't let me deter you. Don't let me push you into a life you don't want to do. But I got to speak it onto your life, brother. You can do anything you want, man. You got everything it takes. You got intelligence, you got positive attitude, and you got endurance. Okay. So what I can tell you, man, sky's the limit. Keep pushing forward. I love you. Tom Hanks, damn it, I love you, brother. I appreciate you too, man. Good evening, Sam. Muscle emoji to you, brother. Don't let anyone put Tom Hanks in the corner. Free to be me. Life goes on and on. Free to be me. You're also an insightful person. I don't need to tell you. Marin, she gave the microphone emoji. La, 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 la. Life goes on. Marin knows. Marin's seen some psychopaths. She's buried some psychopaths. She went to their funeral. She went back up north to a couple family members' house to bury someone she really didn't even like. It was like hell. Marin says, shit, I wish they would just cremate this bastard and I would have sent a $100 gift card. But what I can tell you is this. If you're going to a funeral and you're about to visit some psychopathic relatives and you need to pack a taser, Okay? Buy your taser on my Amazon link. Why? Because you never know when family act up. Okay? And you got to taser someone's ass. All right, let's stay positive. Tom, nice Beatles reference. I didn't even know Beatles got something to do with this. I didn't even listen to the Beatles, man. I didn't know. What did they say? They say life goes on? I didn't know that. Ziggy, Marin, 3 palm trees. It's best for me to cling less. I agree with that and live more. You damn right. And taser up. Gente mama. Hey, Sammy. What's up? Hey, gente mama. Shout out to South Florida. Tom, so true. Relates really well to celebrities, musicians, etc. Everyone has their minute of fame. That's true. And then it passes. No one remembers you. Well, people will remember you, and I think you can make a positive impact on the world. You can contribute to human evolution, to positivity, to love. So I'm not going to say what you do is for nothing. I think what you do matters, no matter what it is. But what I'm trying to tell you is don't cling. Don't hold on to don't cling to relationships. Honor Don't cling to leaders. Honor them, learn from them. But guys, let go of everything. That's what I'm telling you. All right, let's continue to read. Jeremy, get those 80 forehead tattooed. Yep, yes. Get the number 80 tattooed on your forehead. Why? Because that's the average lifespan of a human being. Okay. So if you live 80, you're at the average. You live above 80, you beat the average. But there's some people that die below 80. But what I can tell you is remember that as a point of reference. Why? Because that's the lifespan of a human. Like when you go to the zoo, I went to the zoo about a week or so ago. When you go to the zoo, if you're looking at a zebra, okay, you're looking at the ass of a zebra. You say, shit, that zebra's pretty nice. The ass looks good. How old does a zebra live? Then you look on the plaque and you say, oh, zebra lives, I don't know, someone Google it. Jordan, you're smart. Google the lifespan of a zebra. But I know every species I went to, I looked at like kind of what was their average lifespan. Why? Because you kind of want to know, like, what's the average? So if the humans were in a zoo and there's some psychopaths that are on YouTube, they should basically be in a zoo. So what I could tell you is this. We want to know what's the average lifespan of a psychopath. Well, any human, whether they're a psychopath or very intelligent, 80 years old. All right, let's continue. Tom. Think about all the forgotten boy bands. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Let's continue. And rock groups of the 90s. Shout out to Whitesnake and 2000s. I don't know any. Although some artists stand the test of time. I'm not mad at you, Tom. Gente mama. Very true. We all expendable people. I think Sylvester Stallone did a movie about that, The Expendables. I don't think it made a lot of money, though. XP Jeffy. Hey, brother, I appreciate you. Damn it, XP Jeffy. I appreciate you. You're a positive person. And what I could tell you is if you got no friends, if the friend with you wants to go back to Idaho, brother, there's a part of your journey you have to walk alone. Honor your friends. Thank God for your friends and lovers or whatever they are. But I want everyone in this live feed to recognize that even if you're called to be in a relationship, even if you love to be around people, I want you to do all that stuff. But I'm telling you right now, there is a part of your 80-year lifespan, there's a part of it that you have to walk alone to go forward. Now, for some people, it may be a longer part than others. Like for me, I want to be single the rest of my life. Now, for some other people, they say, Sam, I'm 50 years old, like Kristen. I'm 50 years old. I got 10 more years before my looks totally deteriorate. I want to catch me a nice older guy with a beard that can give me good sex, take me to the movies, take me to wine tasting, and, dance with me, okay? So what I can tell you is you may get 10 more years of companionship, but there's some golden girls out there, okay, that eventually you become a golden girl. And I don't know if you ever watched a sitcom, The Golden Girls, okay? It was about a bunch of old-ass ladies living in a condo or a townhouse. I think they were in Florida. And what I can tell you is they were all alone. There was one that was very sexual, but they all end up dying alone. And life went on. No one even remembers the Golden Girls. Like Tom Hanks, you don't remember the Golden Girls. Why? Because life went on without their old ass. Okay? We don't even know if they're dead or not. I know the one woman, she was making like Snickers commercial. She was like, oh, like if you're hungry, have a Snickers because you turn into a completely different person. Here's a pro tip. If you're ever dating someone, doesn't matter if you're dating the opposite sex, same sex, or whoever. If you're dating someone and they're hungry, don't extend the conversation. If you're hungry, don't extend the conversation. People become nasty when they're hungry. And what I could tell you, doesn't matter if they're a big girl or a girl with an eating disorder. When someone is too hungry, they are on edge and they're going to say something nasty to you. So what I can tell you is throw them a bag of cheese and get the hell out of Dodge. Why? Because don't initiate a conversation until both people are full. All right, let's continue. Top-notch entertainment. Checkmark and fireball. Damn it, good emojis, brother. XP Jeffy. I'm at the beach right now. All right, brother, I'm not mad at you. XP Jeffy. Watching the beautiful sunset. Good job, brother. Sunset emoji to you. Tom. Sometimes I want to reignite a spark within someone or hang out. But yeah, what happens after you try that? After it's been a long time not seeing them. But then need to remember that it won't be the same. Nope. Time is like a river. You can't touch the same spot twice. You go to hang out with old friends and it's never the same. You go to pick up a girl that you used to go out with, it's never the same. You go to an old hometown or a place that you used to visit that you used to like, it's not the same. Everything changes, brother. You're very insightful for being so young. Let's continue to read. Need to remember that it won't be the same. Good job. As it was a year ago. Good job. Great message. Preach. Ghost emoji. My favorite emoji. Why? Because I will ghost you. Okay. I'll taser you first and then I'll ghost you. Why? Well, I'm only going to taser you if I have surveillance cameras. Why? I don't want to get locked up for your psychopath. But what I'm telling you right now is I will ghost you. All right, let's stay positive. Journey with Jordan. XP Jeffy living his best life now. You damn right. XP Jeffy. Journey with Jordan. Hell yeah, brother. Tom Hanks. Great message tonight, Sam. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I made some fire chicken. Good job. On the grill, on a George Foreman grill. I had a George Foreman with a side of rice. Good job. I hope it was brown rice. You want brown rice instead of white rice. Why? Because brown rice has fiber. Fiber allows the food to be digested without turning into sugar in your digestive system. Like white rice has been refined, it doesn't have the full grains of the fiber. So when it digests in your body, it kind of turns into more of like a sugary substance, and it's not as healthy, even though it may be a little bit less calories. So you want to switch from white rice to brown rice, from white bread to whole grain bread. You want whole grains, because when you don't have whole grains, when you have the white bread or the white rice, it takes out a part of the grain that has the fiber. And that basically it's a refined process, which makes it more like a sugary process than anything else. So make a mental note. And then he goes, side of rice, been applying to several positions. There you go, brother. Got interviews lined up. You're going to make it happen. Tom, you're going to be a very successful guy, man. I'm very proud of you. XP Jeffy. Great words, Sam. Well, thank you. Vanomatic. Damn it. Shout out to Tallahassee, and shout out to everyone out there who used to love Tim Tebow. Okay. Now, no one even remembers who Tebow is now. They don't remember he was the first NFL player to take a knee, not for protesting cop violence, because he was basically representing his religious feelings. Remember, Tim Tebow was the first player to take a knee? Okay. So what I can tell you is this, no one even remembers Tim Tebow. No one cares. Why? Because life goes on without you guys. That's the truth. Let's continue to read. Venomac. Live life like there's no tomorrow. Well, damn it, brother. You get life. 100 emoji. XP Jeffy. Using your gift to the fullest. There you go. Much inspiration. Damn it, XP Jeffy. Good job. Jeremy Jordan. Tasers on Amazon. Yeah, use it soundly. Hey, guys. Now, don't forget, disclaimer. If you get sued by a psychopath that you tasered him prematurely, I'm not responsible. Okay? Because I tell you to call the authorities first and only use self-defense in last resort. And if you have a taser, okay, if you buy a taser using my Amazon link and you're laying in the back of your car and you're sleeping in there because you got an argument with your parents and you figure, I'm going to be a grown adult, I'm going to DoorDash, move out on my own, go down to Florida without any job, without any research, and all you did was tell your mom to go screw herself and you bought a taser, and now you're living in the back of your car, okay, with no window covers on, you're watching porn with no earbuds, and all of a sudden you get excited because you see your favorite porn actress about to take a cum shot. You reach for the lotion. Instead of the lotion, you grab your taser and you taser the shit out of yourself. I am not responsible for that. Why? Because I told you to get a job before you move out. Okay. I told you to buy window covers. I told you to get earbuds. Okay. And I told you to only use a taser if it's at last resort for self-preservation. You should not have a taser on standby when you're masturbating. Why? Because it can cause severe bodily damage. Okay. Let's take a hydration break. You guys aren't getting this. Tom, what's up, brother? What's happening, Sam? I'm doing the best I can, man. Keep pushing for it. I appreciate your positivity. And stay positive. Damn it, Tom. Shout out to you. Now, truth be told, I had the Thousand Trail sales lady call me back because a couple of weeks ago, I inquired about the additional upgrade memberships. And she said, Sam, I was just following up to see if you were interested in the upgrade memberships. I said, no, main reason being is I found out even with the memberships, you can stay a little bit longer at the Thousand Trails, but you can't go from Encore Park to Encore Park. You can only stay for 14 days. And I told her that was the main reason. That doesn't give me enough upside. And she goes, I understand. She goes, I'll follow up with you another time then. And that was it. XP Jeffy, which IT jobs are the best? It depends if you're in hardware or software. But what I can tell you is this, is you want to get into not coding, in my opinion. You want to get into like platform management, okay? So like server management. You want to get into the infrastructure. You don't want to get into the very custom specific coding, or coding is like almost being an inventor. You have to have a level of that, maybe if you're on software side. I'm really not on the software side. I'm more on the hardware and capacity management side. Because all the server equipment needs a certain amount of electrical capacity and cooling capacity. And that needs to be engineered and balanced out, etc. So that's a constant, right? No matter what server and what data center, and no matter what company, all servers, which are basically a computer, they have to be powered and cooled at a certain level. That's hardware infrastructure, okay? So that's a constant, okay? Now, if you get into like the software side, whether you're going to do Windows, Linux, whether you're going to do like firewall management, I'm not too versed in a lot of that, but if you get into that, it's very specific and it's very niche-y. So I can't speak to that because I'm on the hardware capacity management side. Because I leveraged my electrical trade, my electrical engineering credits, and my experience owning my own electrical business. So I understood electrical infrastructure management, okay, in addition to building management. So I leveraged all that to manage the infrastructure for IT server equipment, okay? So I'm not really in the software game. I know only a little bit about it. But you have to kind of decide if you're going to be in software or hardware, and then you have to put in the work. Like, I spent 5 years just as an electrician. I spent another 5 running my own business as electrical contractor. Then I spent 10 years in building management. You have to progressively build your way up in some trade, and along the way get certifications. You don't just show up to Apple and say, look, I want to be a computer programmer. They're basically going to say, you're a psychopath, taser them. You know what I'm saying? Like XP Jeffy, if you go from working at the Hibachi Grill, and then you go to California, and you show up on Google's doorstep, and you say, look, I just got done with the Hibachi Grill, I want to be your computer programmer, they're going to say, taser his ass, man. Taser the shit out of XP Jeffy, man. You've been having under sex under too many waterfalls. So what I could tell you is this. Get your foot in the door, man. So I'm not saying don't go to Google and apply, because that's where the abundant of IT jobs are in California. So I would definitely recommend getting in that field. But what I'm saying is get your foot in the door. Even if you are a security officer, be a security officer at a IT data center, okay? I actually worked with a guy. We helped get him promote from a security officer to like a junior technician, and he's one of the best workers. It's all about getting your foot in the door in an industry that you can build your way up, and then figure out what you like, what you're good at, and build certifications. But the first step is always getting your foot in the door. You're a young guy, and then show that you show up consistently, that you're a positive person, which you are, and then you have intelligence, what you do, and then you'll figure it out as you go. You'll meet people, you'll learn things. But it all starts with action, and with willing to start at a lower level and then progressively building your way up. And even when you're working at a lower level, showing up every day and not causing conflict in the workforce, then people want to promote you. So then, XP Jeffy, you're working as a security officer at night because you're living in your car, work the night shift, okay? And data centers and IT places, they're around the clock, most of them. So you're working the night shift, You're supposed to be like the security guard, but really you're watching me, and I'm not mad at that because shit, you know what I mean? I got to get viewers, okay? I'm a capitalist like Bob Wells, guys. So I'm over there telling you something. You're watching me. You know, everything's going on behind you, not paying attention. But then eventually, some psychopath, well, I actually work with a guy. He was like an IT guy, and he committed suicide. Why? Because he was married to a woman. They were getting a divorce. He clung to her. He thought life wouldn't go on without her. And he got drunk one night and he blew his brains out. And life didn't go on for him without him. But for us at the company, it went on without him. They had counselors there the next week. But guess what? You know what happened the next week too? They posted his job. You know who took his job? Just a regular person. Because eventually, if you get your foot in the door and you hang around long enough, you're going to see people are going to X themselves out. And then that's when you step up. And you say, you know what? I'm going to apply for a position and I'm going to progressively move my way up. XP Jeffy, you're in the land of IT innovation. Okay? That's the West Coast. That's California. It's got the highest GDP in the entire country. Okay? So what I can tell you is this, man. Make it happen, man. Make it happen for yourself. Let's take a hydration break. All right. Praise the Lord. Let's continue to read. Jordan, I hear you, Sam. I appreciate that word. Very inspirational, brother. I appreciate that. Tom, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Yes, I appreciate that. Everyone watching right now, I got 46 people. I only got 15 likes. So either some of you are psychopaths who want to see me just do something crazy. Some of you are not my friends. And some of you have fake profiles that you wouldn't even give a free thumbs up. You cheap ass people, okay? All my real people out there that have some type of respect for what I'm putting into this video, whether it's entertainment, informational, inspirational, take your lazy ass and click that thumbs up button. But if you can't do that, I appreciate if you buy your taser using my Amazon link. And if you can't do that shit, I don't care, okay? Because the bottom line is, I'm just going to keep doing me. All right, good job. 2020, Pearl socks. Well, I'm not mad at that. Rip! Damn it, Jackie, I thought you left me, brother, and I wouldn't be mad if you left me. Because Rip, I love you. I love your son. I love your family. You've always been a positive person. And I understand sometimes I talk a little wild. Just know that if you decide to go your own way, brother, I always got love for you. I got love for your family. And I appreciate you showing me love. I'll never forget you. Never forget your son. You are a hardworking man. You're a good man. All right. So I pray good things happen for you, brother. I hope you get a raise. Okay. And I hope that you realize that you're an intelligent worker, hard worker, and you can do anything you want in this world, brother. Okay. And if you want to come down to Florida, like I always tell you, there's plenty of MILFs down here, man. Because I miss my Latino MILFs, man. There's not too many up here. I don't feel the same up here, man. Don't feel the same, man. But the good news is I'm heading back down south soon. Okay. So if you ever decide to come back down south, man, we'll find a spot for you, Rip. Stay positive, man. Shout out to you. Jeremy with Jordan. Okay, thank you for looking up. Zebras live 20 to 30 years according to Google. That's interesting. So some of you out there who are going to live to the full 80-year average human lifespan, you're going to live 3 times longer than a zebra. Okay? So you think about that. Okay? Good job, Jeremy with Jordan. XP Jeffy Facts. Thank you, brother. Jeremy with Jordan. The Golden Girls. Yeah, I remember that. Was one of my favorites. I liked it too. I think they filmed it in Orlando. Shout out to Florida. That set is Universal Studios, if I remember correctly. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, my man, Nomadic Fanatic, he's milking out that damn Universal Studios, man. He's milking that shit out for every dollar's worth. I'm not mad at him, no. I'm not mad. He's capitalist. Hey, man, May West. Hey, shout out to Brooklyn. May, good weather up north. We can't complain. I was thinking about going to Central Park, but I don't know how far north I want to go. But it's a beautiful, beautiful weather that we have got the past 3 weeks here in the Northeast. And it's supposed to be another 2 weeks of record-setting temperatures. So what I can tell you is the Lord shining upon thee. And I'm very thankful. May, shout to you. I hope you're doing well. Are you still car living? If you want to share, what's your update? I'm curious. Tom, it's a disaster. If my favorite holiday is Halloween, well, you're pretty much a psychopath. But the good news is, if you are a psychopath and your favorite holiday is Halloween, or you're an art teacher, hold on a second. There's a psychopath here that thinks he can curse and it's not going to be filtered out. He just got blocked. Hey, man, don't worry. You're going to get tasered soon. I pray for you. So what I can tell you is this. If you're a psychopath and your favorite holiday is Halloween, or you're a public school teacher, you're an art teacher, okay, and you drive an Audi, or You drive a Honda. I love you. What I could tell you is, I love you. Okay, look, I don't care if you're a psychopath and you like Halloween, but I will say this. I grew up with a guy, good guy. I used to go to his house to play video games, but he always liked horror movies too much. Like back in the day when I was coming up, it was Freddy Krueger. And I think for one Halloween, I think I had the Freddy Krueger hand. Now the Freddy Krueger hand wasn't the masturbation hand. It was like the hand with like knives on it. Okay. Now, guys, here's another pro tip. If your girlfriend's favorite movie is Edward Scissorhands, cut her off, man. Cut her off, man. Complete psychopath. All right, let's stay focused. But I used to like Freddy Krueger. Okay. Well, I don't know, something about the movie I like, but then I stopped watching horror movies because I felt it was like negative. But the one guy that I grew up with, he loved horror movies. He couldn't get enough of them. And as he got older, he still was watching horror movies. And then what happened? He went depressed. Okay, and he got a high level of just darkness. Good guy, positive guy. I even tried to get him a job. He said, look, don't call me. I want to live on the beach. I said, all right, fine. Never mind. Never mind. Wrong decision. I apologize. Okay. Then he blocked me. Okay. I tried to get him a job because what I was trying to do, I think I was trying to overhelp him. Never try to overhelp someone. Okay. Because if someone doesn't want to work and if someone wants to watch horror movies and masturbate all day, guys, there's only so much you can do. And it's not your place to force your view on them. So I had to let him go. Okay. Life goes on without him. And life goes on without all of us. Good job. Tom, I heard you say the other night Halloween is a disaster. Well, it is, guys. Look, okay. If you're above the age of 18, okay, and you are still getting dressed up, and if you got like a murder scene mapped out on the front of your lawn, what I could tell you is you're a complete psychopath. But the good news is you may get some free candy out of the deal. So if you're going to buy candy on Amazon, use my link. Why? Shit, let me get a commission off the diabetes rampage. Good job. Jeremy Jordan. Nope, I was wrong. Golden Girls was filmed in Miami. Shout out to South Florida. But filmed in LA. Well, that's shout out to XP Jeffy. Maybe they just had a model of the set in Universal. Shout out to Nomadic Fanatic. XP Jeffy. Tim Tebow's trash. I thought he was decent. I like when he played for the Jets. But I was just trying to make the point that life went on without him. Okay. But at the time, he was revolutionary. They said, oh, shit, this guy's going to change the game, okay? But he didn't change the game. He did him. He made an impact, and I think it was a positive person. I really didn't see him say anything negative about anyone. He was just doing him, and I got love for him. I got respect for him. But I'm just making the point, guys, it doesn't matter who you are. Muhammad Ali, Joe Montana, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. Guys, all these people make an impact, but guess what, guys? Life went on without him, okay? NBA went on without him. Boxing went on without him. Now, you can say it got better, got worse, but don't matter. Time goes on, okay? And for all of us, that's a mental note. Welcome to reality. Where do they accept basically tent camping in Florida? It all depends. There's a variety of, most of them do. I can't name each one. What I can tell you is if you go on the website of the campground in the areas you're looking at, it will tell you. And if it doesn't tell you, just call them up and ask them and they'll tell you. That's what I do. XP Jeffy's laughing, good job. 2020's laughing, good job. Marin, hydration breaks. Damn it, Marin. Thank you for keeping me honest. Doug, what's up, brother? Shout out to New Mexico. Now, you can tent camp anywhere you want in New Mexico. Why? Because the whole place is a damn desert, man. The whole place is a desert. So all you got to do is, like, pull over on the side of the road and put your tent up. Why? Because nothing's popping in New Mexico. He goes, Sammy, from someone who has worked in the Silicon Valley, there you go, let's share. Hardware and software industry. Security is a big industry. Pam managed the data center. That's where you want to be. Not sure if you want to do that now. Yeah, no, I work with data centers. So again, data centers are just warehouses, basically, where servers are stored for all the different companies. Google, as their servers for YouTube, banks, everything. So, but no matter what part of the industry you're going to get into, get your foot in the door and then try to find a position that has a constant that, like infrastructure. And a data center is basically the infrastructure of all things internet. That's a constant. Because why? That's the launching pad from which servers are configured and stuff goes out into the cyberland. So cybersecurity, okay, that is an element within the data centers that's on the software side. That has a lot of variable that can change. Great industry, but there's different layers of IT. So I'm not going to say one is different than the other, but you always want to try to get at least a foundation built in the constant of the industry. So like the same thing with healthcare. I often tell there's a lot of nurses that watch my channel because nurses have a flexible schedule, which is very attractive to be a nomad because you don't have to be in the same area all the time and you have a lot of days off. So yes, nurses are psychopaths, but the nursing industry itself is a very lucrative industry, okay? So it's like anything else. You may not start as like the top RN. I don't even know the different tiers of nursing. But just starting as a caretaker, okay? That's getting your foot in the door, okay? Because I think you should start as a caretaker, okay? Start at just the basic needs of talking to an older person, wiping their butt, cleaning their sheets, and then you get certifications. Then you become an RN, and then you become maybe an anesthesiologist. Now, guys, an anesthesiologist is basically someone who puts you in coma, okay? So you usually have to inject like an IV. But here's the thing, guys. I don't think they sell the IV drops for sedating someone on Amazon. So the alternative to giving someone an IV to sedate them is taser them, okay? So if you're going to be a nurse and you're going to get into like, when you put somebody down, taser them and buy your taser on Amazon. I'm just like, let's say positive. I'm just playing. Security is a big industry. Oh yeah, we wrote it. Good job, Doug. That's an excellent comment. Doug. By the way, everyone, good evening from New Mexico. We love you, Doug. We love you and Pam. The land of enchantment, or the land of basically a straight desert land where you could pitch a tent anywhere. Regardless of what Sam thinks, yeah, basically a radiation wasteland. He's on the East Coast, so that's true. Very lush and magical here. What does he know? That's true. I love you, man. I love you too. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. SP Jeffy, cool. Thanks for the info, man. You can do it. You're a smart guy. Tom, what brand of taser do you recommend on Amazon? The most expensive one. Why? Because I get the most commission. Okay. So I don't know what taser. And again, guys, disclaimer, I am not responsible for anything that should happen with that taser. Okay. I'm just saying that if you can legally purchase one, okay, and you're responsible enough to own one, buy the most expensive one and buy 5 of them. Why? Because I get a commission. Okay. But if you don't want to do that, just masturbate in a sock. Doug, the Silicon Valley is now San Francisco. Yes, some still live in Santa Clara and up the peninsula to the city. Spent 23 years in San Francisco Bay. Ask any question, folks. Well, guys, you got basically Steve Jobs' son in a live chat. Doug is the reincarnation of Steve Jobs. No one remembers Steve Jobs' life went on without him. But guess what Steve Jobs left behind? His illegitimate child, Doug, from New Mexico, who can answer any IT-related question. So, guys, take advantage right now. You got an IT question? Ask my man, Doug. Jeremy Jordan. The nuclear radiation is getting in Doug's head. Well, guys, say, look, I always tell you, there's a thin line between genius and insanity. There's a thin line between a caretaker and the undertaker. Never forget it. Doug, Journey, my father worked for Sandia Labs. He went out to Nevada test site. Over 900 below ground detonations. One in New Mexico, 1945. But hey, whatever Sammy thinks, I'm not mad at you. Doug, number 16 online. Damn it, Doug. I love you, brother. Good job. Doug Jobs. Yeah, that's your new name. Doug Jobs. Good job. Actually, Jeffy, I've grown an interest in it. Brother, I think you're built for that, man. You're a smart guy. Look how good you edit videos with your camera. Very quick and easy. And all you psychopaths out there who love gaming, if you love gaming, it shows you have a good interface with technology. You can leverage that ability to interface with technology through your gaming, and you can leverage that into the IT world. But the first thing you have to learn to do is to show up. So if you're great at gaming and you've never gotten a job, all you do is stay in the basement, you do all the games, you curse your mother because she brought home spaghetti Hot Pockets, but you wanted ham and cheese. It's time to get your ass out into the IT industry and start as an entry-level security officer, okay? Work your way up, Because if you can play video games all night, you have what it takes to work in the corporate world. The video games are not too different than the corporate world. So what I could tell you is you have what it takes. Make that money, okay? Just keep your mouth shut and show up every day, guys. You'll be surprised how much money bag emoji comes your way. And he goes, I grow no interest. I will go for something, man. Thanks for the kindness. XB Jeffy, I believe in you, man. Doug, Sammy's on fire tonight. Damn it, brother. Thank you for that. Henty mama. Some people are just here to lurk. Well, that's true. Behind the scenes, I'm not mad at you. Watching, trying to catch you slip up. Well, I'm not mad. Hey, guys, look. Good, guys. I'm like Donald Trump. They're waiting for me to, like, say something incriminating so they can impeach me. They want me to tell Doug, like, Doug, I want you to investigate Joe Biden. Doug, I want you to investigate Bob Wells, okay? I think Bob Wells and his assistant are scamming, okay, on their charity. I want you to investigate them immediately. And if you don't do that, I'm holding back funds. Why? Because I heard that basically you need my protection down in New Mexico. But you ain't getting my protection until you investigate Bob Wells, okay? That's what happens. And now all of a sudden, impeachment. And what I tell you guys, life could go on without me. So if they impeach me and they take away my channel, guess what, guys? YouTube's going to go on without me, okay? So I don't think too highly of myself that the world would stop spinning if I'm not around. Guys, the world will keep spinning and you'll just be lurking somewhere else. So I'm okay with that. Jeremy with Jordan. XP Jeffy. You could be the next Edward Snowden. Well, just don't be the next Edward Scissorhands, okay? Because if you date any girl and her favorite movie is Edward Scissorhands, I'm telling you right now, she's a complete psychopath, okay? So should you judge her? No. Should you taser her? Maybe, okay? And if you're going to taser her, you buy your taser using my Amazon link. But if you get arrested for attempted murder, I didn't tell you to taser her. And I'm not telling you to do that. I'm joking, all right? Don't get upset. XP Jeffy. You could be the next Edward Snowden. One of those sweet government contracting gigs. Guys, people love it when the government spend money because they employ people. At the NSA, that's true. Data center, that's true. Doug, I'm going to live 3 times longer than a zebra. All right. I have no stripes. I'm not mad at you. Laughing good. Life is good. Well, I'm not mad at that. Milano, what's up, brother? Milano, all I can tell you, brother, is I miss the Latin vibe of South Florida. I'm up here in the land of Vikings, ShopRite and Fact Chicks. And what I can tell you is this, Milano. Keep the Colombian girls on standby, man, because when I come down there, I'm living a vida loca, man. Right now, I'm up here. I'm living a different type of life, but it has been a heat wave, man. It's been pretty nice. Doug, the company interested in me booked my flight and hotel room for mid-October. Flying to Burbank, shout out to Burbank, California, from Albuquerque. I want this job, brother. Prayer emoji to you. I can work from home. We want that for you. Please. Doug, you can do it. You just be yourself, brother. Doug, when you're totally scared in the interview, be yourself. Emilio, what's up, brother? Emilio, stay hydrated, man. I'm still looking at the Corrado. And what I could tell you is this, man. Always have confidence in yourself, Emilio. Because in my opinion, you could be a great YouTuber. And it's not too late for you. Okay? But I know this life is crap. But Emilio, you're smart, you're handsome, okay? And you're a positive dude. And what I can tell you is this, you outlived that one guy. You outlived that one guy that you interviewed in his Volkswagen and thought he was going to be a successful trader. Remember that video you did of that guy that came down in that Volkswagen RV? And he thought like he was going to be some trader. He was showing you around. You outlived him, man. Think about how many people, Emilio, think about how many people you and Milano have outlived, have out-endured. Endurance is a characteristic of a person that shall succeed. You have endured the test of time. So has Milano. So yeah, you're paying a grip to burn a lot of diesel gas running those generators in the middle of the park in Miami. But you're still here, man. Okay? You're still in your RV. You still didn't give up. So what I can tell you, brothers, even if you failed, you keep going forward. Okay? You're a positive person. Never give up, man. Never give up. Never give up on yourself. You stay positive, and damn it, if you don't remember anything I just said, don't take all the Colombian girls. Why? Because I'm coming back to South Florida, man, and I'm getting my Colombian girls. Don't be taking all my girls, man. All right, good job. Drew Jordan, I will be praying the Lord shows you favored Doug. Amen, says the choir. XP Jeffy, Halloween is for psychopaths. Well, that's true, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. 2020 is laughing good, mate. I agree. Yes, I'm still in my car. Love to you. But sometimes I stay in my office. I'm not mad at you. but I prefer the car. Mae West, you remember it's your life to define and yours alone. So I support you, I love you, and I want you to do you. Love to you. Forgive me if I say a name wrong. Ralph Ada. Hey, man, what's up, man? Love to you. Mae West, I'm looking for a new job with more money. There you go. Had a few interviews, no success. Keep showing up. Keep applying. Still going forward. That's right, May. You got a positive attitude. You got what it takes. You'll figure it out. Chaz, hey, Sammy. Day 4 in a row. Praise the Lord, brother. You can do it. A little stressed. That's okay. About finding a parking. You'll figure it out. Seems like everyone and their mom are out today. Well, welcome to the public life. You're giving me, I don't know how to say this, institutional fortitude, something positive to keep moving. Damn it, Chaz, never give up, brother. You're a positive person. You're going to figure it out. Good job, man. Thank you for sharing. Tom, Sam's working hard tonight. Money bag emoji. Hey, guys, yep. I'm stripping on the pole for free tonight. Hey, guys, sometimes it rains, and sometimes you just say, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing me. Good job. Dope. Sam's right on getting your foot in the door. Follow his advice, folks. Well, hey, guys, I appreciate that. Dope. Good night, everyone. Have a good week. Prayer emoji to you. Mud Clown. Best wishes to you, Doug. I agree with that. And smile. All caps. Good job. Belda. Hello from Australia. Shout out to Australia, which is very similar to Florida. And there's a lot of nomads, and it's hot as hell. So what I could tell you is Australian flag emoji to you and thumbs up emoji to you. Love to you, man. Love to Australia. Journey with Jordan. I was reading something that was saying every 60 seconds, 400 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube. That's probably true. The lease/own an estimated 1 million terabytes on server space. Yep. And all that's got to be put somewhere physically. Never forget it. That's a data center. Doug Jobs. That's right. Doug. Love you, Sam. I love you too. I'm laughing. Good. So darn hard with your comments. Good job, brother. This is a great session. I'm doing the best I can. Thanks for you. Damn it, brother. Thank you for appreciating me. What's up, man? Good to see you. Doug. Sam, I thank you. Thank you for tonight. I love you. I had a really bad day at work. Well, I know those suck, man. Love to you. You made me laugh. Thank you, brother. And forget the garbage at work. Praise the Lord. Thank you, brother. Thank you also. I love you, man. Stay positive. Milano. Shout out to you and Emilio, man. Don't take all the Colombian girls on me. Doug. Thank you, Journey with Jordan, for the job. Journey with Jordan, thumbs up. Milano, that guy found Pitt, I know. But you guys endured. Milano, you got what it's... Milano, you came here from Cuba, okay? You learned a new language. You learned a new culture, okay? You moved to Virginia. You moved to different states. You figured out how to survive. I don't need to tell you and Emilio nothing. You guys are survivors, man, okay? You lived a life that some people only imagine, okay? So the next time you see someone speaking with an accent, remember, they speak 2 languages. You only speak 1. So what I can tell you is this, man. Love and respect to you and Emilio, man. Sammy, that guy was a dreamer. Well, we're all dreamers. That's true. Milano, he is out the radar. Well, he gave up, man. Blenda, love to you. Milano, thanks. All right, guys. Positivity, love it, man. All right, guys, let's end on a high note. Why? Because I'm totally drained. I got to wipe myself down. And what I could tell you is this. Keep pushing forward. Okay. Keep positive people around you. Don't put anyone on a pedestal. Whether they're the president, an athlete, or your lover. Take the good from their life. Respect people, but realize all of us, myself included, yourself included, life is going to go on without us. So make an impact, but don't cling to this world. Let go. All right? Peace and love.